Next point we have to study the matter. What is mean by matter? Definition, that means definition of matter is anything which occupy some space, and having mass or weight is called as matter. Anything which occupies some space and having some mass or weight is called as matter. For example, this is a pen. This pen is made up of some plastic, also called as polymers. So it is made up of polymers or some materials, plastic materials, having this pen having some space. When it is kept on my hand, it having some space and having some mass or weight. This pen having some occupies some space and having some mass or weight, so it is also called as a matter. Pen is also matter which having some space and occupy some space and having a weight is called as matter. Generally we know that in 10th standard we studied the 3 states of matter. There is 3 states of matter we study in 10th standard. What are the 3 physical states? 3 physical states of matter. 3 physical states of matter. What are they? First one is solid state. We know that first one is a solid state, second one is liquid state, and third one is gaseous state. The solid state. What is meant by solid? Solid, which we know that solid having some mass, definite proportion, definite shape is called, and the molecules which are tightly close to each other. Is called as a solid. For example, in today life we use the salt which is made up of NaCl, which is a solid. Second, we have to see the liquid. In liquid there is the molecules which are closely in the container, having no definite shape and size. These are generally the solutions. For example, we take the solution in a container having the molecules which are held in this container, close to this container, is called as a liquid. Example, water, having the formula H2O, water. Last one is gaseous state. The molecules are randomly arranged. In gaseous state. Example is carbon dioxide, CO2, or oxygen is also example of gaseous state, carbon dioxide. These are the 3 states of matter which is included in the matter: solid, liquid and gas. For example, salt, water and carbon dioxide in gaseous state. Yes, understood? The matter is also divided into 2 types. Matter is again converted into 2 types: pure substances and next one is mixture. Pure substance and next one is mixture. Pure substance and mixture. Then what is meant by pure substance? Which have fixed composition of molecules or which have definite compositions or definite proportion is called as pure substances. For example, pure matter. metal. Pure substances definite composition. It is made up of pure substances made up of definite composition. For example, metal having the definite proportion or fixed proportion of chemical composition, definite proportion of chemical compounds. So it is called as pure substances. Other hand, mixture contains two or more substances. Mixture contains two or more substances. Pure substance contains only a single substance, but the mixture contains two or more substances. Have no fixed proportion. Which have no fixed proportion. Easily separated by physical methods. Physical methods is called as mixture. Easily separated by a physical method, so it is called as a mixture. Water plus sugar. If we add the sugar or a glucose in a water, then there is a mixture. There is a solution of two substances, water and sugar, having no fix. We add the sugar at definite level, and easily water and sugar, if we evaporate this solution, then sugar can be drawn out or sugar can be easily separated. This here, the pure substances is again divided into elements and compounds. The elements that are unbreakable means the elements are the substances which cannot be broken down into simpler form of other substances, So these elements are unbreakable, cannot be broken down into a simpler substance. Elements cannot be broken down into a simpler substance. So it is called as elements which cannot be broken down. And compounds also unbreakable. These pure substances, that means elements, again classified into three types. First one is metal. These elements again classified into three types: metal, non-metal, and third one is metalloid. So we have to see the properties of metals. The metals are the substances which conduct heat and electricity. Means metals conduct. We know that in 10th standard we study that metals, what is meant by metals, which conducts heat and electricity. Then second property is metals are ductile. Ductile. What is meant by ductile? Ductile means the metals which can be drawn into a thin wire. A wire is called as ductility. That means metal shows the properties of ductility. Third one is they are malleable. What is meant by malleable? Malleable means the metals can be hammered to form a thin sheet like structure is called as malleable. That means metals are having the properties of malleability. So metals are luster, shows the property of luster. Luster means they gives a shine. Metals gives a shine is called as lustrous property. That means metal shows the lustrous property. These are the 4 properties. Metals. Example, the metals like gold, silver, etc. Copper, gold, silver, copper, etc. are the examples of metals. Next is non-metals. The opposite of metals, these are non-metals. Opposite of metals are called as non-metals. That means non-metals do not conduct. Non-metals do not or don't conduct heat and electricity are called as non-metals. They are not ductile. They are not ductile, means they cannot be drawn into a wire, so they cannot be ductile. Last one is they are not malleable. They have no malleability, means they can be form the thin sheet like structure. Malleable, they are not malleable. Example is iodine. Carbon is also a non-metal. Then nitrogen. Nitrogen is also a example of non-metals. These are the non-metals. Next we have to see the last classification of element, that is metalloids. Metalloids shows the properties of both the metals and non-metals. That means the metalloids shows the both properties of metals and non-metals. So it is also called as semi-metals because it shows the both properties of metals and non-metals. Is called as metalloids or semi-metals. The examples of metalloids are arsenic, germanium, arsenic and of silicon. Arsenic, germanium, silicon, etc. shows the properties of metalloids or semi-metals. These are the 3 types of elements classified into a mixture. Mixture, that means 2 or more substances which have no fixed proportion and easily separated by a physical method is called as a mixture. This mixture is again classified into 2 types. This mixture, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture and second one is heterogeneous mixture. See here, definition is inside this word homo. Homo means same. The substances which having same chemical composition is called as homogeneous mixture. Is called as homogeneous or same chemical composition inside the substance is called as a mixture. For example, water, H2O, water. Because if we take water in a container, water, it having the same substances, that is H plus and OH minus ions inside this container having the same composition of substances is called as a homogeneous mixture. Next one is heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture. Hetero means different. Hetero means different. There is a different composition of mixture, so it is called as heterogeneous mixture. For example, in a container or in a beaker, if we take glucose plus water, water plus sugar, sugar is also a glucose, made up of glucose, means there is a combination of H2O plus glucose, C6H12O6. There is a combination of water plus sugar, which is a heterogeneous mixture. So example of heterogeneous mixture is water and sugar. Both are contained in a heterogeneous mixture. Yes, understood?